Good evening, good evening. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another Pro Wrestling Talk video brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Blitzball Champ, Jason Ingram. So, finally got around to watching Stardom's Supreme Fight 2023 pay-per-view show. And I have to say, it was definitely a lot of fun. Not only that, there were also a good handful of announcements made on the show. But definitely a great show, some great matches, and even a roulette tournament that took place. So, got quite a good bit to cover. We had one Stardom Triangle Derby match, so I'll also go over the current standings of the Stardom Triangle Derby as well. And we also got the announced competitors that will be competing in this year's Stardom Cinderella Tournament. 34 competitors, y'all. 34. 3-4. Get hyped. That's exciting. 34 competitors. Let's do this. And we're going to go through the list of competitors. So definitely look forward to that. Before we get started, be sure you check out the link to Game Beauty for an incredible line of makeup and cosmetic products that are video game themed. So be sure you check that out if you're interested in making a purchase. Be sure to use the promo code BlitzBallChamp, all in caps, and you can get 10% off of your order. So make sure to put that to good use. Anyway, let's get started. So, Stardom Supreme Fight 2023 took place February 4th at the Osaka Prefectural Gymnasium in Osaka, Japan. And we had quite a lineup of matches. We first started off with the Naniwa Roulette Tournament. That's right. That's the match that kicked off this show, or that tournament is what kicked off this show. So we had 15 total competitors for this Naniwa Roulette Tournament. Now, just a quick go over of the rules. So this was a single elimination, kind of gauntlet style tournament. Matches were 5 minutes each. You can win by pinfall, submission, or throw your opponent over the top rope and both feet have to touch the floor. And also, if there is a draw of any sort, then both competitors are eliminated in the match. And the winner of this tournament gets a free title shot of their choice. That's right, a free Stardom title shot of their choice. So, let's get into it. First match started off, we had Mayu Iwatani versus Waka Tsukiyama. And like I said, they did a roulette wheel to determine the matchups. So, they spun the wheel every time. So, the first match came down to Mayu Iwatani versus Waka Tsukiyama. And also, I wanted to mention, y'all, that this event is Stardom's first cheering event in 3 years. 3 years, y'all. And this event was allowed full cheering. That's big, y'all. That's really, really big. So, shout out to Japan for making this happen. First cheering show in 3 years for Stardom. That's crazy. Anyway, Mayu Iwatani versus Waka Tsukiyama. Waka came out very aggressive. Really caught Mayu off guard, but wasn't enough as Mayu Iwatani was able to eliminate Waka Tsukiyama after a dragon suplex to continue on. The next opponent ended up being Momo Kohgo. So it came down to Mayu Iwatani versus star stablemate Momo Kohgo. And even Momo Kohgo looked really strong. And you gotta give props to Mayu Iwatani. Momo kind of accidentally went over the top rope, but Mayu decided to be fair and put herself over the top rope to the apron. So it started off with both those ladies battling on the apron, and then it eventually went back into the ring. But back and forth for a bit, but Mayu Iwatani was able to lock in the modified Dragon Sleeper on Momo Kohgo and make her tap out. So, 2 eliminations for Mayu Iwatani. She still continues on. Next up, she went up against Queen's Quest Miyu Amasaki. And, well, I was really not expecting this to last long, but she was able to also make Miyu Amasaki submit to that same Dragon Sleeper. Miyu gave it a decent effort, but I didn't think it was going to last long. But that's another elimination for Mayu Iwatani. So that's 3 eliminations for Mayu, a pinfall, and 2 back-to-back submissions. Next up, Mayu Iwatani versus Tam Nakano. So Tam Nakano was next. And of course, both of these ladies went at it hard all the way to a time limit draw. Yep, so first time limit draw of the tournament. What does that mean? It means both ladies are eliminated by default. So both Tam Nakano, Mayu Iwatani eliminated. That means the next match is a fresh matchup, which ended up being Mina Shirakawa versus Natsupoi. Which was also very promising. These 2 ladies went back and forth. Very strong showing from both of these ladies. But once again, another draw. Another draw. And therefore, both Mina Shirakawa, Natsupoi, eliminated. So, that did not take long for another draw to happen. So 2 back-to-back draws, 2 back-to-back sets of double eliminations. So the next fresh matchup was Club Venus's Mariah May versus Donna Del Mundo's Mai Sakurai. And this was a definitely good showing from both ladies. Shout out to Mai Sakurai on rocking the new gear. She had new gear that I'd never seen before, so I thought she looked cool. But Mariah May was able to continue on. She got the victory by hitting the Happily Ever After Tombstone Piledriver on Mai Sakurai to get the 1-2-3. Mariah then ended up facing the Toxic Spider, Thekla. And already she started off with the little back bend transition into a spear. And it ended up going to the ring apron, and both ladies ended up getting eliminated over the top rope. Mariah got eliminated, but as she was going down to the floor, pulled Thekla off the apron, and therefore both ladies eliminated at the same time over the top rope. Therefore, they're both out. So, a good handful of double eliminations in this tournament. It's crazy. But, next up, we had Natsuko Tora versus Momoka Hanazono. And this was quite an interesting matchup, especially seeing Momoka Hanazono use the little bubble blaster as a weapon, and then she ended up getting cracked across her head with that bubble blaster. But I did not expect another double elimination, especially from these two. these two ladies, Natsuko Tora and Momoka Hanazono. But sure enough, another elimination over the top rope for both ladies. And just, wow, so how many draws is that? That's 1, 2. So 2 draws. And then 1, 2 double eliminations. So 4 total double eliminations have happened. So it's crazy. Okay, next up, we had Yuna Mizumori versus not Fukiken Death, not Gokiken Death, but Billiken Death. Which, I mean, it's all the same person, but still. Which apparently Billiken means is the god of good luck and fortune, and is the mascot of Osaka, Japan. You learn something new. But Billiken Death versus the Pineapple Girl, Yuna Mizumori. Billiken Death was able to pin Yuna Mizumori with a O'Connor roll. So definitely still uses that as her finisher. And then the final competitor of the Naniwa Roulette Tournament ended up being Oedo Tai's Saki Kashima. And these two ladies know each other very well. But when it was all said and done, a Kishikaisei, I keep saying that wrong. Kishikaisei from Saki Kashima to Billiken Death to get the 1, 2, 3. And Saki Kashima of Oedo Tai wins the Naniwa Roulette Tournament. Which means she has the rights to challenge for any Stardom title of her choosing. And she made her decision. Saki Kashima has chosen to go after the High Speed Championship, which is currently held by Azumi. Kind of a surprise. I didn't expect for her to pick that one. But at least it's a championship she's never had before. So, I mean, at least there's that. I don't know, though. Azumi's been on a roll since winning the high-speed title for the second time. So, Saki Kashima's going to have to bring it. She's going to have to really bring it because Azumi's been on a roll. But, hey. That's her wish. She's picking her free title shot to be for the high speed championship. Don't know when they're going to schedule it, because if I remember correctly, Azumi is supposed to be defending the title against Starlight Kid soon. I want to say maybe in March. I think in March. I have to look it up, but yeah, I think she's supposed to be defending the title against Starlight Kid in March. But yeah, so Saki Kashima wins the tournament. That concludes that. Okay. We had one Triangle Derby match at Supreme Fight 2023. And it was the team of Unique Glare, which is Starlight Kid, Ruaka, and Haruka Umesaki, taking on Classmates, which is Hazuki, Koguma, and Saya Iida. This match was pretty intense. Definitely back and forth. Didn't last as long as I thought it was going to last. I felt like it should have lasted a little bit longer. But then again, when you had the Naniwa Roulette Tournament, which was about a half hour, I guess, they kind of had to adjust the time. But it is what it is. It was still a pretty good match. But despite Classmates already being mathematically eliminated, they were able to pull off the victory as Koguma pinned Starlight Kid with the Kuma roll. And Classmates picks up 2 points. to move to 2-4, while Unique Glare drops to 2-3. And once I go over the current standings, I'll explain the scenarios, because actually now Unique Glare is in danger of being mathematically eliminated. Okay. Next up, we had another 6-woman trios match, as we had the return of Konami. That's right. We had God's Eye, Syuri, Sourei, and Konami going up against Queen's Quest, Utami, Hayashishita, Azumi, and Lady C. Now, I gotta say, I really like Konami's new look. You know, had green on. That was my first time seeing her with all green, and you know, her hair, you know, a little bit lighter hair. So I thought she looked good. Konami looked good. The submission sniper looked good. Never end. But overall, great match. Definitely back and forth. Was good to see Konami back in the ring again. But overall, Konami, with her in-ring return at Stardom Supreme Fight 2023, picks up the victory for God's Eye, as she was able to submit Lady C with her patent Triangle Lancer submission finisher for the tap out. So, good to see Konami back. I know she's been doing like rare matches for Stardom here and there, but hopefully we'll eventually see her, if she chooses to, we'll eventually see her back on a more permanent basis. But, you know, she's been doing her thing. She's been going through, you know, recovery, I believe, like mental recovery, stuff like that. But, you know, every now and then she'll do a match for Stardom. So, it's always good to see Konami. Always good to see her. And, you know, she's a member of God's Eye. Can you believe that? Konami has been a member of Queen's Quest, Tokyo Cyber Squad, Oedo Tai, and now God's Eye. Man, she's been in a number of different stables in her Stardom career. It's crazy. I mean, that's 4 right there. Anyway, next up we had pretty much my favorite match of this card. We had a special singles match. God's Eye's Mirai taking on Sendai Girls' Big Hosh, Chihiro Hashimoto. And I have to say, these two ladies went hard. I mean, power displayed from both ladies, and I was just very impressed. You know, and I'm still getting to learn more about Big Hosh. One of my coworkers is a big fan of Big Hosh. And, you know, like I said, she's from Sendai Girls, was a 5-time Sendai Girls World Champion. She's been a tag team champion with Yu as the team 200 kg. And she was trained by Meiko Satomura. So, hey, it's a big deal for Big Hosh. But anyway, this match was back and forth. I mean, these ladies went at it hard. I mean, power on display. And I felt for Mirai because she got dumped on her head with a nasty looking release German suplex. I was like, geez. Like, she hit her with a German suplex, and then the second German was a release and just dropped Mirai on her head. Thankfully, she was all right. And she even kicked out. But, man, Mirai got dumped on her head. But, when it was all said and done, it took one more German suplex from Big Hosh to Mirai for the 1-2-3. So Chihiro Hashimoto wins. And then afterwards, she challenged Syuri to a match, to a singles match at the next big Stardom show, which, you know, they got up close and personal, face to face, and Syuri accepted. Now, you have to also remember, Syuri called out Chihiro Hashimoto at Stardom Dream Queendom during the post press conference. So it was only a matter of time. You know, Mirai was the prerequisite. But now we're going to get Syuri versus Big Hosh at the next Stardom Big Show, which I'll have to look up, which might be, it actually might be the Triangle Derby finals. I mean, if they want to do the match there, but then again, Syuri is in the Triangle Derby tournament. So I don't know when they're gonna book that match to happen, but I'm looking so forward to that match. Syuri and Chihiro Hashimoto, Big Hosh. Oh, that's gonna be big. Okay. All right. How about some championship matches, y'all? So, first off, we had the Goddess of Stardom championships on the line as 7-Up, Nanae Takahashi, and Yu, the current champions, defended against the number one contenders from Donna Del Mundo, Mai Hime, Maika, and Himeka, which, of course, they won a number one contender match back at Stardom Dream Queendom to get this opportunity, if I remember correctly. So that's how they got this opportunity. Also, shout out to Mai Sakurai, who joined on special guest commentary. Anyway, great match between both of these teams. A lot of clash of power between all four ladies. Because, I mean, pretty much all four ladies are power fighters for the most part. And just, you know, I've really been liking the team of Mai Hime, Strongheart Maika, the Jumbo Princess Himeka. They've been a solid tag team. But Nanae Takahashi and Yu just ended up being a little too much. Just a little too much. Little too much for Mai Hime, as Nanae Takahashi was able to pin Himeka to retain the Goddess of Stardom championships, which that was actually their first defense of those titles since winning them from Meltier. So still sucks that happened. Really, really sucks that happened. But 7-Up, still your champs. And then after the match, Oedo Tai's Natsuko Tora and Ruaka ended up coming out and challenging 7-Up. So they want a tag title shot. They want a shot at the Goddess of Stardom tag titles. Hey, I'm down. I'm totally down. Why not? You know? Keep it coming. Next up, had my second favorite match of the whole card. This was a big one. This was a really big one. The Wonder of Stardom Championship match. As the champion, the Golden Phoenix, Saya Kamitani, defended against Momo Watanabe. This had such big stakes. Not only the title on the line, but Saya Kamitani had a chance to make history once again. She's already the second longest reigning Wonder of Stardom champion in Stardom history. But if she wins this match, she will actually hold the record for the most successful defenses of the Wonder of Stardom championship. So, right now, her and Momo Watanabe are tied. The record was 13. They're tied at 13. So this match had the chance to break that. Or Momo would reset it. This match was back and forth. Saya ate a lot of kicks. Saya had like one or two star crushers hit on Momo Watanabe. One of them was a spinning one. And we saw a diving double foot stomp through a table. Well, the table didn't break. The table didn't break. But yeah, this match was very much back and forth. Momo hit a couple of peach sunrises. And just, these ladies were kicking out of everything. And even Saya hit Momo with a peach sunrise. I thought that was pretty funny. Hit her with a peach sunrise, then hit her with a spinning star crusher. And then she finally was able to put Momo away with a Firebird splash. It almost looked like for a second she might have thought about going for a Phoenix splash. But the Golden Phoenix still flies as she was able to put away Momo Watanabe with a Firebird splash. And she has done it, y'all. She now holds the record with 14 title defenses of the Wonder of Stardom Championship. So congratulations to Saya Kamitani on accomplishing that. She's not only that, but she's your second longest reigning Wonder of Stardom champion. And y'all, this is only her first reign of this title. Keep that in mind. This is only her first reign with the white belt. And look at how she's accomplished, how much she's accomplished in this first reign. Y'all, there's no telling. There's really no telling who's going to be the one to the throne. Well, then again, I'm still picking Mina Shirakawa to do it because I think it makes the most sense. But there's no telling who's going to dethrone the Golden Phoenix. Now that that's over with, when are we going to see Kota Ibushi versus Saya Kamitani? Remember, she requested that match. She requested that match, a year ago? So, hey, Rossi Ogawa, Kota Ibushi, he's a freelancer. Shoot. I'm sure you can borrow Kota Ibushi for one match with Saya Kamitani. Come on. Let's do it. Anyway, the main event, World of Stardom Championship. Giulia, the champion, making her first defense since winning this title at Stardom Dream Queendom in December against her former friend and roommate Suzu Suzuki of Prominence, who's also 1/3 of the Artists of Stardom Trios champions. Of course, these ladies, they went at it. They went hard, as usual. You know, these two know each other very well, and it definitely showed. Both ladies got roughed up quite a bit. I think Suzu had like a cut, I believe, across the bridge of her nose or something like that. But these ladies definitely went back and forth. It was incredible. Suzu kicked out of a glorious driver, but wasn't able to kick out after a Northern Light bomb. As Giulia was able to put away her former friend with the Northern Lights bomb. And that concludes her first defense of the red belt. So, congratulations to Giulia, Donna Del Mondo's leader, for retaining the red belt. Not only that, she got new entrance theme. She actually had a new entrance theme, which, who knows? Maybe this is her new theme. Maybe this is her champion theme. Remember, Mayu Iwatani usually has a champion theme whenever she comes out. And she's, when she has a title belt. So, hey. Or, not only that, usually when she comes out with the title belt, when the title is on the line, she does a champion theme. So, maybe this is what that was for Giulia, being that this was a title match. So, hey. But anyway, definitely a good show overall. Definitely enjoyed it. Like I said, shout out to Mai Sakurai, who was on special guest commentary. But let's go over a few things. So first off, let's go over the current standings of the Stardom Triangle Derby 1. Okay. So just a quick recap. Red Triangle block. Right now, still at the bottom, of course, is H&M, Mayu Iwatani, Hanan, Momo Kohgo. They have a record of 0-5, 0 points. Losses to Gold Ship, Classmates, Mai Hime with C, Prominence, Abarimbo GE. And they only have 2 matches left, but they are mathematically eliminated. So the best that they can do is try to play spoiler. Okay. We got 2 teams with 4 points apiece, both with 2 and 3 records. Bari Bari Bombers and Unique Glare. So Bari Bari Bombers, 2 and 3, 4 points, which is Julia, Thekla, and Mai Sakurai. They have victories over Classmates and Lollipop, but 3 losses to Rebel and Enemy, Abarimbo GE, and Gold Ship. And they have 2 matches left. So, I forgot to mention this. H&M's remaining 2 matches are against Lollipop and Rebel and Enemy. Bari Bari Bombers' last 2 matches are against Mai Hime with C and Prominence. But they are in danger of being mathematically eliminated. Unique Glare, same thing. Starlight Kid, Ruaka, Haruka, Umesaki, 2 and 3, 4 points. They got victories over Mai Hime with C and Rebel and Enemy, but losses to Prominence, Abarimbo GE, and just recently at Supreme Fight, Classmates. Their final 2 matches will be against Lollipop and Gold Ship, and they are also in danger of being mathematically eliminated. Okay, we have 1 team at 6 points with a record of 3 and 2, Cosmic Angels, Tam Nakano, Saki, and Natsupoi. They have victories over Lollipop, Rebel and Enemy, and Classmates, but losses to Mai Hime with C and Prominence. And right now they're on a 3-match win streak. Their final 2 matches are against Gold Ship and Abarimbo GE. All right, next up we have the 3-1-1 team with 7 points, which is Queen's Quest. Utami Hayashishita, Saya Kamatani, and Azumi. So, 3-1-1. 3 victories over Lollipop, Mai Hime with C, and Prominence. The 1 loss to Gold Ship, and the 1 draw with Abarimbo GE. The 2 remaining matches they have are against Rebel and Enemy and Classmates. And then we got 2 teams at the top right now with 8 points apiece. We have Power Passion Pineapple and Club Venus. So let's take a look at Club Venus first. Club Venus, this is Mina Shirakawa, Zaya Brookside, Mariah May. Their record is 4 and 3, so they finish with 8 points because they've completed all 7 of their preliminary matches. They had 4 victories over Lollipop, Classmates, Gold Ship, and Mai Hime with C, but 3 losses to Abarimbo GE, Prominence, and Rebel and Enemy. And technically, they are currently in danger of being mathematically eliminated. They're going to need some other teams to lose out in order for them to have a chance to finish as one of the final 2 of the Red Triangle block. And then we have Power Passion Pineapple, which is Nane Takahashi, Yu, and Yuna Mizumori. They have a record of 4 and 1. They also have 8 points. They have 4 wins against Classmates, Prominence, Gold Ship, Mai Hime with C, but the 1 loss to Rebel and Enemy. Their 2 remaining matches will be against Abarimbo GE and Lollipop. So for now, the top two teams are Power Passion Pineapple and Club Venus for now. But like I said, Club Venus, they finished their matches already, so they don't have any matches left. Everyone else has 2 matches left. So we'll see how things go with the red triangle block. Okay, switch gears to the blue triangle block. So, first off, sitting at the bottom with 0 points with a record of 0-4, Lollipop, which is Waka Tsukiyama, Rina Amakura, and Yuko Sakurai. And they have 4 losses to Club Venus, Bari Bari Bombers, Cosmic Angels, and Queen's Quest. They have 3 matches left, which is against H&M, Unique Glare, and Power Passion Pineapple. But they are mathematically eliminated already, so the only thing they can do is play spoiler. Alright, then we got 2 teams with records of 2-4 with 4 points, and that's My Hime with C and Classmates. Let's take a look at My Hime with C, which is Maika, Himeka, Lady C. They have victories over Cosmic Angels and H&M, but 4 losses to Unique Glare, Queen's Quest, Power Passion Pineapple, and Club Venus. They only have 1 match left, which is against Bari Bari Bombers, but they are mathematically eliminated, so they can only play spoiler. Classmates, same record, 2-4, 4 points. Hazuki, Koguma, Saya, Iida. They got the 2 victories, one being at Supreme Fight, H&M and Unique Glare, but 4 losses to Power Passion Pineapple, Club Venus, Bari Bari Bombers, Cosmic Angels. And then their final match will be against Queen's Quest. But Classmates, mathematically eliminated. They can only play spoiler. Okay. We have 2 teams at 6 points currently, both with a record of 3-2, which are Gold Ship and Rebel and Enemy. Let's take a look at Rebel and Enemy. That's Ram Kaicho, Maya Yukihi, and Maika Ozaki. They have victories against Bari Bari Bombers, Club Venus, and Power Passion Pineapple, but 2 losses to Cosmic Angels and Unique Glare. And their final 2 matches will be against Queen's Quest and H&M. And then Gold Ship, which is Natsuko Tora, Momo Watanabe, and Saki Kashima, also 3-2 with 6 points. They have victories over H&M, Queen's Quest, Bari Bari Bombers, but losses to Power Passion Pineapple and Club Venus. And they have 2 matches left against Cosmic Angels and Unique Glare. So, still very close between those 2. Alright. We have 1 team with 8 points on a record of 4-2, and that is your current Artist of Stardom champions, Prominence, which is Risa Sera, Suzu Suzuki, and Kurumi Haragi. Alrighty. 4-2 with 8 points. They have victories over Unique Glare, Cosmic Angels, Club Venus, and H&M. 2 losses to Power Passion Pineapple, and recently against Queen's Quest. Their final match is against Bari Bari Bombers. But they're still sitting in the top 2 for now. And then sitting at the top with 9 points with a 4-0-1 record are Abarembo GE, which is Syuri, Mirai, and Ami Sourei. So 9 points. They have victories over Club Venus, Bari Bari Bombers, Unique Glare, and H&M, and then the 1 draw with Queen's Quest. They have 2 matches left, which is against Power Passion Pineapple and Cosmic Angels. And right now, they're sitting at the top of the blue triangle block. So, only 3 teams eliminated, mathematically, on the blue triangle block, which is Lollipop, My Hime with C, Classmates. So you still have 4 teams left that still have a chance to finish in the top 2. So we'll see what happens. Lollipop has 3 matches left, so they could still play spoiler for the other block. But we'll see what happens. Now, just a heads up, February 11th, 12th, and the 17th is when they're going to finish up the remaining preliminary matches for the Stardom Triangle Derby. And then, let's also remember that March 4th will be the finals of the Stardom Triangle Derby, which, if I remember correctly, it looks like they're going to do the knockout round and the finals on March 4th. So keep an eye out for that. I think that's when they're going to do both and not just the finals. So February 11th, 12th, and 17th for the rest of these preliminary matches. March 4th for the knockout round and the finals. So a lot to look forward to. Definitely excited about the Triangle Derby and just seeing how that concludes. Next up, 34 confirmed competitors for this year's Triangle Derby. Or not Triangle Derby, I'm so sorry. Cinderella Tournament, which will start on March 26th. So March 26th, which is one day after Stardom New Blood Premium. So 2 back-to-back big events there. So March 26th for the Stardom Cinderella Tournament. And then, actually, let me pull up the event page. The finals, or the semifinals and the finals of the Cinderella Tournament will be on Saturday, April 15th. So they're going to do the finals and the semifinals and finals on April 15th for the Cinderella Tournament. So, your competitors, your 34 competitors for the Cinderella Tournament of 2023, Utami Hayashishita, Azumi, Hazuki, Koguma, Momo Kohgo, Tam Nakano, Natsupoi, Thekla, Mai Sakurai, Micah, Himeka, Lady C, Hina, Miyu Amasaki, Natsuko Tora, Momo Watanabe, Mina Shirakawa, Mariah May, Ami Sourei, Tomoka Inaba, Ruaka, Rina, Syuri, Starlight Kid, Haruka Umesaki, Saki Kashima, Mayu Iwatani, Saya Iida, Hanan, Nane Takahashi, Yuna Mizumori, Julia, Saya Kamatani, and Mirai. Those are your 34 competitors for this year's Cinderella Tournament. Wow. Wow. If I remember correctly, looking at this list, there's a good handful of first-timers. I know for sure that I believe this is Ami Sorei's first Cinderella Tournament, I think. Mariah May, this is her first. Tomoka Inaba is going to be in this. That's pretty cool. Haruka Umesaki, Yuna Mizumori, I believe this is her first Cinderella Tournament. But y'all, this is a killer lineup. This is, man, I like this lineup. I don't know, y'all. It's hard to pick a winner. I mean, out of these 34, whoo. Now, just to reiterate, the Stardom Cinderella Tournament is a single elimination tournament where the winner of this tournament will get to wear the special Cinderella dress, tiara, and she gets one wish. Typically, the winners that get a wish, they usually wish for a title shot, pretty much of their choosing, in Stardom. We've had some folks in the past challenge for the World of Stardom Championship. We've even had some folks challenge for the Wonder of Stardom Championship, which tends to be the favorite between the two. But last year's winner was Mirai. So Mirai was last year. The year before that was Saya Kamitani. The year before that was Julia. So yeah. And speaking of Cinderella Tournament, I mean, you've had quite a lot of winners from this tournament. I mean, Mayu won it back-to-back in 2015 and 2016. And as a matter of fact, in 2015, Koguma was the runner-up. Yeah. So, 2015, 2016, Mayu Iwatani won both of those. 2017 was Toni Storm. 2018 was Momo Watanabe. 2019 was Arisa Hoshiki, which I remember that. That was actually a really good one. 2020 was Julia. 2021 was Saya Kamitani. Mirai was last year. So, with that being said, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 former Cinderella tournament winners in this tournament. So, not only that, the record for attempts at challenging for the World of Stardom Championship is 0-3. Nobody has been able to successfully win that title after winning the Cinderella Tournament. For the Wonder of Stardom Championship, the record is 3-5. So, we'll have to see what happens. But, as I said, you got quite a lineup of competitors for this year's tournament. So, I cannot wait. But yeah, March 26th is going to be lit. Anyway, also, they announced another event that's going to be happening. So, I caught the schedule. So, before I go, I'll quickly go over the schedule with their upcoming announced events. So, right now, as we speak right now, it is February 6th. So, let's backtrack some. So, the next big event for Stardom, just going down the list, we got Stardom and Showcase, Volume 4, on February 26th. So, we got that. So, Stardom and Showcase, February 26th. We have the Stardom Triangle Derby Finals, which is March 4th. We have, let's see, we got Stardom New Blood Premium, which is March 25th. We got the opening round, or the beginning of the Stardom Cinderella Tournament, March 26th, so a day later. Okay, we got, let's see, we got the semifinals and the finals of the Stardom Cinderella Tournament on April 15th. We got All-Star Grand Queendom on April 23rd. And then they just announced the show Stardom Fukuoka Goddess Legend 2023, which right now is scheduled for May 4th. So, that's the lineup of events that they have. that they also showed at the end of the stream. So, got a lot to look forward to. A whole lot to look forward to. And I also wanted to mention that February 17th, they're going to have a new lineup of Stardom trainees announced. So, got some new up-and-coming Stardom trainees to look forward to. So, hey, keep an eye out for that. It's exciting. But that'll do it for this video. Like I said, let me reiterate, be sure to check out Game Beauty. Check out the link. And don't forget to use the promo code for 10% off of your order. Blitzball Champ, all in caps. So definitely take advantage of that. But let me know what y'all thought about Stardom Supreme Fight 2023. What'd you think of the matches? What'd you think of the tournament, the Naniwa tournament that Saki Kashima has won and has decided to challenge for the High Speed Championship? But yeah, let me know what y'all thought of the matches. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell while you're at it. Thank you for watching for another Pro Wrestling Talk brought to you by Blitzball Champ Gaming here on the U to the Tube. I'm your host, Jason Ingram. Hope everybody has a blessed week, and I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out.